And this is not a story about one factory. It's a story about a number, 84. $84, the average price of a battery pack per kilowatt hour in China. In North America, 44% more. In Europe, 56% more.
So why can't anyone else build it for that price?
Three things in order: how much of the battery world is really one country, why you cannot simply buy your way into making cells, and who controls the materials every battery needs. Start with who actually makes batteries. In the first half of 2026, the world installed about 608 gigawatt hours of EV batteries. One company, CATL, delivered almost 40% of that alone. Add BYD, and two Chinese companies control more than half the global market. Add the rest of China's top players, and Chinese firms hold 72% of everything. Capacity tells the same story. By the end of 2025, the world had built over 4 terawatt hours of battery factory capacity. China's share, more than 80%. The United States, 6, maybe 7. The European Union, the same. And the money follows the factories. Of an estimated $184 billion flowing into battery factories across 2025 and 2026, 71% is expected in China. But here's the number most people miss. Take a battery stamped "Made in Germany." Scan it. The cathode, the most expensive thing inside, China makes roughly 85% of the world's supply. The anode, over 90. The graphite in that anode, over 95. The International Energy Agency puts it bluntly: more than 70% of EVs built outside China still depend on Chinese batteries or Chinese parts. So the question isn't whether China leads, the question is how, and whether anyone can still catch up. To understand the gap, you have to understand what a battery factory actually does, because the hard part isn't the recipe, it's the bakery. Almost every lithium-ion cell is born the same way. Powders are mixed into a slurry, coated onto metal foil thinner than a human hair, dried, compressed, cut, stacked, or wound, filled with electrolyte, and then charged for the very first time in a process called formation. Every one of those steps can silently ruin the cell. Now, the crucial part. Imagine two identical 100 gigawatt hour factories. One runs at 95% yield, the other at 90. That tiny difference means factory B throws away twice as many cells. At gigafactory scale, 5 percentage points of yield can be the difference between profit and bankruptcy. And yield isn't something you can buy, it's learned from billions of cells produced. In 2025, China made more than 80% of the world's battery cells.
You cannot buy that head start.
The machines look the same in Michigan, Skellefteå, and Ningde. The experience doesn't. The mines get the headlines. Australia digs lithium, Chile pumps brine, Congo mines cobalt. But the supply chain narrows after the mine. Much of the refining and battery material production is concentrated in China. More than 90% of the anode active material used in electric car batteries is produced there. Around 95% of battery-grade manganese sulfate, 3/4 of purified phosphoric acid for LFP. The rocks are spread around the world. Battery material production is concentrated in China. And in October 2025, Beijing showed it knows exactly what it holds. China announced export controls, not just on advanced batteries, but on cathode materials, artificial graphite anode materials, and specified equipment and production technology, winding machines, stacking machines, graphitization furnaces. Then, before the rules took effect, China suspended them as part of a trade truce. those controls are suspended, not active, and the suspension is dated through November 10th, 2026. Put it together, the refined material, the factories, and the experience of running them all sit in the same place. China's lead isn't one cheap factory or one clever machine. It's material, scale, and experience, all three at once. Which leaves the harder question: can anyone else build that same system, and how close are they?